Are back. All right, so episode 5, years 21 through 25, hopefully, if we can even do them, is getting harder. Oh, we're only in phase 1 out of phase 1 out of 4. Why is 4 red? I'm scared. Defrag ordered. We have to write a defragmentation algorithm. This is neural pathways. Okay, let's do it. Let's do big data. Big data. I got coffee this time. All these years I evaluated workers just like you. But they have been evaluating me, and ratings are in. On a scale from 0, hostile, to 99, a flawless specimen of managerial excellence. How would you rate me? Let me know. Print out these evaluations and see how I did. If you pick up a number less than 50, just toss it in a shredder and go print another one. Oh man, this is good. This is good. I love these guys. I wish I could work with this company, man, but they're probably too good for me. This is freaking awesome. This is too awesome. All right. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna step down, and we're gonna see if. Oh. Nice. So, nothing. Cool. So you can check if you have an item. I was wrong. They just didn't add in the command yet is the thing. So they do have that command, they didn't have it at that level, the level I was at. So we're going to check below us and see if there's a printer. If there is, we're going to take from printer, step left, drop, no, give to shredder, which is going to be below us at that point. And then, should I be evil? You know what? I wonder if this would work. Because he says all workers must hold a data cube of value 50 or bigger. Okay, so for that statement to be true, 0 workers can be alive, and therefore the statement all workers must hold a data value of 50 or bigger would by default be true, according to propositional calculus. So if I just shred everyone, oh my goodness, this is evil, but I just want to see if it works. This is not right. All your workers have died. Okay, he didn't say that everyone has to survive, but okay. Oh man. Wait, I want to see that last one. Oh, I get it now. When they say it has to be 50% or more accurate, what that means is I think they generate different simulation. Like the same simulation with different numbers in the printers, basically. I think that's how it works. Is it? Maybe. Okay, so we won't, okay, so basically what we'll do is I got an idea. How do I stop it? We'll make a loop where this if is going to be in the else of another if. Like that. Okay. If my item is a data cube, then guess what? We're just going to move up. Right? That way, once they get their data cube, they move up. We're going to get rid of shredding ourselves, but we're only going to shred our data cube if the cube that we have Can we check if it's less than 50 here? Okay. Let me see how that works. So am I not? Let me check something. Okay, so if somebody is in your way, I guess you just don't step there. So if either you're holding a data cube, no, that's not a good. I think I know what I want to do. If below me is a shredder, I think I want to do an infinite loop here. I think. Or I want to, yeah, if there's a shredder below me, or then I'll step up. If above me is a wall, or above me is a worker, then end. That way he can know that I've finished processing, I guess. I don't know. Everyone ended. They all have values of 50 or greater. All workers must hold. I was wrong. Okay. I'm not supposed to do it that way. Okay. So actually the outer loop will be okay. If it's less than 50, we give to the shredder. Okay. But then we have to go grab another one. So we have to step right. Take from. No, let's jump here. Okay, I guess that worked, even though workers kind of went through each other. Big data. Number Royale. So we're only on 2 of 5 for this episode. This is crazy. Oh, I love the Western the music. Roll, roll, roll. Where will they land? Nobody knows. When you press the play button, data cubes will land on a random number. Only the worker with the highest number may remain. What? The cubes are changing. That's cheating. Only the worker with the highest... Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. What? No way. Okay. Oh. I gotta turn down the volume on this thing. I guess I don't know how to do that. Volume. Yep. I can't control the volume because I have a multi-output device. Okay, all worker, let's see here. So I guess we can step down and pick up. And then we can like bubble sort or something. If my item is greater than hold on, is this just an error? Like, this equals kind of means two different things. It's like trying to find something's type, and then it's trying to find, like, I guess you can put a value. But, like, how do you get the value of another item? See, yeah, type theory. Fail, I think. Maybe. Your workers are smart enough to know you want to compare their items. Oh, I see. I see. They say that you can compare it with the tile. So if my item is greater, let's go from least to greatest. So if my item is greater than the tile to my right, then move right. Okay. And I guess we can have an else. So I guess once they try to move, they continue to try to move until someone maybe wants to swap with them. So then else just try to move left, I guess. Cool, they're all in order. But no one's killing themselves. Only the workers with the highest data cube can remain. So this girl all the way on the right can remain. Let's do this. If my item is less than or equal to the one on my left, then we're going to step left. But only if that happens. Otherwise, we shouldn't do anything. And then we should say if to the left of me is a wall. Then I guess we want to go commit suicide? Wow, that actually worked better than I expected. No! It passed, even though she still committed suicide at the end. It failed one of the tests, I think. I think it failed. Wow. My algorithm actually didn't even work, I think, on a specific test. I don't know what that test was. I want to see which test it failed on, because I don't know what that meant. Maybe the highest number started on the left side, or maybe the, I don't know. Huh. Sorting hall. Smallest on the left to biggest on the right. Now we got teamwork. Right, so we are sorting in parallel, which means we basically have a parallel processor, because with n number of processors, where n is also the number of things that we're sorting. So we're not really going to do like quick sort or even pigeonhole sort or anything like that. We can just do parallel sort, you know. Although we can't do a log, anyway. It's still going to be fast, even though we can only compare things next to each other. It still can be done in linear time, because each processor is going to be, each number has its own processor, so yeah. So we're gonna step down, pick up. If my item is greater than item to the right, if my item is less than or equal to item on the left, and then jump. I love how the background sound has like little phone ringing. Okay, So this will take pretty quickly because one person can only walk the distance of this length, and they'll never return to where they originally walked. So it's actually fast. Fast algorithm. Doesn't have to take n squared time. It doesn't even have to take n log n time. It just takes n time to sort. So we well, this is awkward. Your solution failed more than 50% of the random tests. Okay. You'll have to take a new approach. Okay, so he starts me off in a situation where it supposedly fails. Okay. Oh. Yes, that makes sense. Yep. Yep. So basically, somebody's going to be trying to swap to the left, while someone to the right is trying to swap with them. Because you might have someone basically... How does that work? Okay, so what we can do is we can add a statement in here that basically says you can only try to swap to the right if you're for sure greater than the person. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think here. If I'm greater than the person to my right, and I'll say if I'm also greater than the person to my left. No. Okay, so if my item is also greater than the person to my left, then we'll step. So nobody tries to step to the right unless they know that unless they know that the person to the left of them isn't going to try to do that, I guess. Right? Or does that not work too? This is getting confusing. I'm gonna admit. This is getting confusing for me. I don't think I'm necessarily good at parallel programming. See, I wish I could step backwards, because that would be really useful. I'm gonna watch this person. Okay, so the person to their left is trying to go left because they're less. I'm just sitting here. Okay. I'm doing this wrong. If you're less than, not less than or equal. Because otherwise the 71s try to switch, and they shouldn't. Oh, and here, This should be if I'm greater than the person to my right, or if I'm greater than or equal, and I'm greater than or equal to the person. Oops, hold on. Let's see if I can. And my item greater than or equal to the person to my left. That way I can get rid of this if right here. So it's simpler looking. You get what I'm saying though? Because that way if there's two 71s next to each other, the rightmost one can keep swapping out. Let's see, the 4 makes it all the way to the left. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. See, this is why your axioms, this is why people, this is exactly the reason why people like believe that, you know, things like our voting algorithms. It seems simpler than what it actually is. It seems simpler. People would always tell me in the military, oh, you're making it more complicated, keep it simple, stupid, and all that stuff. It is more complicated than what people make it out to be. And unless you absolutely stick to the truth, you probably won't even find out. You won't even realize what the truth is. You'll actually be blind to it. Not to be all offensive or religious on people who don't, you know, don't have the same experience as me, but Jesus in the Bible actually said something about any jot or tittle. He mentions one, the tiniest little, it's like a comma or something, the tiniest little mark in the Hebrew, and stunted like a whole bunch of like educated people, because he understood something that they didn't understand, and he was proving them wrong, and proving that their understanding was incorrect based on the tiniest piece of language, which is awesome if you think about it. If you really think about it, that like really just like is very deeply philosophical. It has a lot of meaning. It's a very important concept. Like it's actually it's genius. Okay. There's a problem. Why isn't 62? If my item is greater than okay, that's why, because the person on the end is checking. Okay, I'm not sure if the ors, how the ors work. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? He's trying to go right still. And I wanted this ore to be grouped here. So the way they're evaluating the ands and ors here is not... Anyway. Sorry to get all philosophical on you guys. Looks like it fails a couple of the tests. They get stuck. It still gets stuck a couple of times. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. I don't even know why. Maybe the person on the right gets stuck because they can't. Because they're small, but they don't go left because they're not. No, they should go left if they're. Yeah. No, I want to see where. I want to see where it fails, darn it. You might have noticed one or more of your solutions failed. A red bar in the speed. Here I try to reproduce a kitchen. Yes! He shows me where it fails. That's awesome. That is so cool. So why does it fail? What? Weird. What? Did you see this guy? He went right and then he went left again. 36. If it's greater than to the right, it's not. If I'm less, then I'd try to go left. Right? So 46. Okay, good, they switch. If my item is greater, then I'll switch. What? That is weird. Okay. If it's greater, then I'm gonna go to the right. Oh, you know what I think is happening? You know what I think is happening here? I think he saw that there's nothing to the left of him, and that's the reason why he's going to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do what I did earlier, have this be a separate thing, and see if that works. Whoops. So let's trash these. So that, I think that should work. If it doesn't, then I was... Weird. Oh man, I'm getting this wrong. I passed the level, but I just want to see what... Okay. If I'm greater than the person to my right, then don't do that first part. If I'm less than the person to my left, which I am, then step left. So I'm trying to step left. That works. Okay, I'm less than the person to my left again. Okay. Why isn't 46 moving? If I'm greater than the person to my right, okay. If I'm greater than the person to my right, oh, you know what? I think I should do... I think I should do it that way. Or, sorry. I get it now. It's because I'm not jumping from here to there. So I need a second check. But the reason why I'm using another, you might ask me, Tim, why don't you just put and then or? Well, I tried that, but the problem is it grouped the or differently than what I expected. I wanted it to group the and together and then do the or, group the or together and then evaluate the and, but it does it the other way around. So I had to add an extra if statement and then put an else and then jump to the other one. That way it groups this or together, which is what I want. Let's see if that works. Okay, now let's see if it actually succeeds in all cases or not. And it looks like it does. Cool, so we actually beat the level correctly this time. Which is kind of what I wanted, but that was cool. Budget Brigade. Budget Brigade. While this is clearly dangerous, facilities management was supposed to install conveyor belts in here. But we couldn't afford conveyor belts because someone blew our budget on shredders. So everyone just think like a conveyor belt. Print stuff on the list. Someone blew our budget on shredders. So now we have to use humans instead of conveyor belts? Yeah, that's efficient. Blew our budget. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, for safety compliance, no one is allowed to leave their tile. Print and shred at least 50 cubes, no walking allowed. Okay. So, I wonder if I can just, if they fail to take from, I wonder if this will work or if it'll say error because you're trying to, like, take from, like, something that's not there. I'm already looking. Holding something. Give to. How's that? Why did he give himself to the shredder? What? If my item is a data cube, and down there is a shredder, then I only give once to the shredder. That doesn't make any... What? Hold on, let me watch this. What? Stop. Okay. You. Why is it going very fast when I'm trying to step through? Okay, step one. Take from... Oh! When you try to... Anyway. There we go. Let's just... not complicated. What does it say? You're holding something already? Okay, well that still works, I guess. This game is getting really crazy. This is crazy. My first shredding memory. Okay, guys, let's do this. Yes, gather around. Remember when we shredded our first data cube together? Of course you don't. You hadn't had accessible memory until now. Oh wow, so they will have a, like a stack or memory or something. Okay, so this is getting super complicated now. Because now that each individual, like, cursor, essentially, on this, like, Turing map, if you want to call it that, now has its own memory, and it basically has its own map memory. So it basically has its own RAM. So now, yeah, you can do really complex things. Oh my goodness. 4 spots of memory. Ah! Okay. Shred all the data cubes. Nearest. It finds the nearest thing of a particular type and stores it in one of your 4 convenient memory slots so you can always access or walk to it later. If they, you know, I don't understand this. Are they actually saving the locations? Because if I'm not telling them to go up, down, left, or right, and they actually know where they are, then there's, you know, then there's some hidden state going on, and I'm not really coding them at the you know, at the same level. Okay. This seems a little too simple, like too much is built in. Now I'm not telling them which direction to move. They're just going to the nearest one. Okay. So okay. What in the world is this game, like, just changed? Okay, guys, this game, like, in phase 2 just changed, like, how this game works. I don't get it. So what, they can talk to each other in phase 3. And then phase 4, I don't know what that, all omnidirectional? Neighborly sweeper. Okay, guys, this is getting crazy. I'm glad that I started this Let's Play because there's actually more content than I realized. I didn't realize there would be this much content. This is actually kind of fun. That's it for episode 5. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.